Good morning, everyone. I hope you can see me and hear me. I tested out my equipment, so hopefully this is all working. I have not streamed in a long time, so apologies for any technical hiccups. And oh, hi everyone. So I've got Kate the Great Beauty here. Check out her channel. She is a fellow YouTuber here. She is helping me moderate this live stream. I just have to share with you guys before we really jump into today's live. I have to share with you that I have been bombarded with spam accounts lately. So, Kate. I was looking at Kat, another fellow YouTuber, right underneath Kate there in the chat. But Kate, you may have a lot of people to block today. I hope not. I hope not. I hope they don't join the live. But anyway, how's everyone this morning? Thank you guys so much for joining me today. What I wanted to do today was just chat about new makeup releases. I think there is Kate. Kate says, I'm on it. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So we're going to be talking about new releases. New releases. That's what we're going to be doing today. But first, let's say hi to everyone in the chat. Would you guys mind letting me know where you are tuning in from? That just gets me so excited. I'm such a nerd. I'm like, I can't believe that I can talk to people around the world like this. I just think it's so amazing. So, oh, we have Kaori from Japan. Hello. Gosh, what time is it over there? It's probably in the evening, right? Probably dinner time. We've got SoCal in the house. We have, oh my gosh, we have Bulgaria. Hello. Hello. Oh my gosh, Marion is already sounding off on some new releases. Marion is like ready to go. Okay, we'll talk about that Lawless Foundation because I'm interested also. Okay. From the American Southwest. Hello, Charlotte. So you are you're probably near me somewhere. Toronto, Miami, Charlotte, North Carolina, Portugal. Hello. Fort Worth, Texas. Juliana's from Copenhagen, Denmark. That is my favorite city in Europe, my favorite one that I've been to. Please, I hope you're having a cardamom bun for me. The absolute best. The absolute best. Oh my gosh, Malaysia, Greece, Newport. I was just in Newport. I was just in Newport this past summer and last summer for 2 weddings. I think that's what Newport is not known for. I shouldn't say that. Newport is known for their beautiful beaches and their mansions. But a lot of weddings, a lot of weddings. We were at one next to Taylor Swift's house. We were all like so focused on seeing whether or not we would be able to spy Taylor Swift versus the beautiful couple we were there with. It was really distracting. Hi, Leslie from Long Island. Yes, from back home. Oh, Philippines. Kat, okay. So, Kat, you're in Singapore. It's 11 p.m. So 11 p.m. on Saturday. My brain can't even calculate that right now. Hello, Georgia. Hello, DC. Hello, Boston. Good gracious. Netherlands. Japan, it is midnight. Okay. Italy. Hello, Italy. Australia, Canada. Oh my gosh. Sweden. This is amazing, you guys. Hello. Well, we've got about 150 people on. So why don't I get started? You guys are prompt. I have to say, I was a little sluggish this morning, if you will. I had a really hard time getting out of bed this morning. I think it's because my husband and I got to bed a little bit late last night because we started watching For All Mankind on Apple TV. It's not a new show. I'm very late to the game. And the first episode, I think all the episodes are close to an hour. I'm I was not prepared for that. I thought it was gonna be, 30, 40 minutes. There's 10 episodes per season, I believe. Anyway, I got to bed a lot later than I was planning, snoozed a couple times this morning, so I'm running a little bit late. Okay. Oh, Beth, okay. Why don't we actually talk about this? So the Dr. Whitney Bowe peptide liptide, it's like what's the full name? It's called the triliptide peptide lip treatment. And I actually just did a sponsorship with them. So full disclosure, they sent me the product. I was testing it out for this sponsorship, but I fell in love with this lip treatment. And if you guys caught I think it was my Instagram reel. I did some stories for them and I did an IG reel. I posted a before and after. I could not believe how much better my lips looked and felt, like without putting anything on. Obviously, you put like a lip balm on, your lips are going to look and feel much better. But I was like putting it on regularly. They recommend putting it on like 3 times a day. I'm like, that's fine. That's about at least how often I put on lip balm. And I would say probably the third morning, I woke up, and I usually wake up with, not to be gross, pretty crusty lips. And I woke up and my lips were totally, almost like I had exfoliated them. And I was like, oh my God, I think it's this lip treatment. So I just continued using it 3 times a day. And I woke up and my lips were just like pillowy soft when I would wake up in the morning with the heat going. And yeah, I was just really, really amazed. So anyway, that's what Beth Eileen here is mentioning. But it's really pretty fantastic. So just wanted to mention that. All right. Well, good morning. And if I didn't say good morning to you, I apologize, but let's go ahead and get started. And hello to everyone who's like just watching this on replay. Thank you. Thank you for watching. What I wanted to share with you first, and let me know if this is what you want. I thought I would share with you what I'm actually wearing on my face right now before we got into the new releases. Does that sound good? I am wearing, and this appeared in my favorites last month, is this combination, the Rodial Low Lighter, the Peach Low Lighter. I've applied this first, and I have this foundation, the Dior Forever Hydra Nude Foundation in 1.5 Nude. I have this on top of the low lighter. So I have this applied basically like concealer, like a highlighter. They call this a complexion enhancer, complexion perfector. So I have this down first and I have this on top. And sorry, just catching up with the chat here. Okay. And then, sorry, just quickly, I've got the Natasha Denona, her new high blush, the cream blush duo. I have it in I think this is the Fresh Mauve. So I've got that, just the blush side, kind of tapped on my cheeks. I've got the Beauty Pie Triple Beauty Luminizing Wand on as highlighter. This was sent to me in PR. I actually did a sponsorship with them yesterday. It went up yesterday. It was my Valentine's Day vlog. So I got ready with a couple of Beauty Pie products, which I'm so impressed with. And this highlighter is so great. And when I opened this up, I thought, oh, it's just going to be like the Charlotte Tilbury, her Beauty Light Wands. But this actually has a little bit of a thinner texture, which I appreciate. It's not quite as intense, shall we say, as the Charlotte Tilbury. And oh, South Africa. Okay. Oh my God, Julie. Julie Beck says, had to pause the new season of Love is Blind so I could catch the live stream. Well, I appreciate it because I started to watch Love is Blind and I was completely hooked. Completely hooked. So I appreciate that. And Teresa, yes, isn't it fabulous? I mean, there's no scent, like it's just a straight up lip treatment. It's really, really awesome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing with us. What was I just saying? Okay, highlighter, and then what else do I have on? I didn't put any brows on today. I got lazy. But I pulled out this Jones Road eyeshadow. This is the So Pretty single eyeshadow. This is her, the best eyeshadows. Do you guys remember when I was going really hard with this and the one that's a little bit deeper? I think it's called Patina. And I was just digging through my collection. I was like, oh my God, I haven't worn this in so long. I almost dropped it. But that's all I have on my eyelids. Isn't that pretty? It's just the most pretty, like subtle, frosty glow. I love it. I've got the Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal liner. I put on sequin green this morning. I'm not even sure if this um, color, this shade is still around, but that's what I have on. I've got the Beauty Pie, the tubing Wrap Star mascara. I love this. Oh, I do have the Guerlain bronzer on, like wow, it's too early still. Dusted lightly all over my face. Yeah, this is what I've got, just kind of using it as powder, using it as bronzer. And this is actually a product I wanted to talk about today. And I was checking my PR packages and they sent this to me in PR. So I'm so, so thankful and so grateful for this. But this is the Summer Fridays, their lip butter balm in birthday cake. So I think this came out like limited edition. And they decided to, I don't know if it's permanent, but they decided to come out with it again, nonetheless. And I just have to show you the box that they sent it in. Is that not is that not the prettiest box? Anyway, this is their lip butter balm, but it has a little bit of frosty, a little bit of like micro glitter, like magic to it. It's so pretty. I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but that's pretty much what I have on my lips this morning. And it does have a scent. It smells like birthday cake. Very, very faint. It's already faded. But we can talk about this a little bit more. And that's it. That's what I've got on my face. That's what I've got on my face. So I'm just going to take a sip of coffee because I'm obviously not that awake yet. Aw, good morning. Oh, Palm Harbor, Florida. Is it warm there? It got cold again in Vegas, which I'm at. Oh, Monica. My daughter is in Vegas for the first time. Well, I hope you have bail money. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Vegas is not that crazy anymore. I hope she's having a good time. Um, Vegas is fun. I always tell people, I'm like, just accept it for what it is. It's crazy. It's just crazy. And I don't think you need more than 3 or 4 days here. After that, it gets to be like a lot of the same. A lot of like hanging out by the pool, going to a show, walking through the casino floor, eating at some very indulgent restaurant. Like it's just kind of the same over and over again. 3 or 4 days, I would say, tops. Tops. Um, oh, snowy Chicago. I actually watch a YouTuber based in Chicago. His name is Zachary Michael. He does reactions, which are very funny. Anyway, he's in Chicago and he's been talking about how snowy and how cold it is. Ooh, okay. Pauline, who has been with me for a very long time, says that she's missed my lives. So I used to go live all the time. You can see that I'm completely out of practice, but I used to go live all the time. I want to say like it was before the pandemic. I want to say I went live probably once a week, easily once a week, and just randomly, and we would talk about whatever. So thank you, Pauline. Thank you, Pauline. I'm hoping to do these a little bit more regularly. Um, I mean, I'll just share quickly over the past few years, and I've shared this on my channel. I've suffered from perimenopause pretty badly, where I just didn't trust myself on live. Not that I would say something that I didn't want you guys to hear, but just like it was hard for me to like gather thoughts and to speak succinctly. We'll see what happens today. But I feel a lot better because I'm on HRT, hormone replacement therapy now. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. That's why I haven't gone live regularly in a really, really long time. So anyway, yeah, hit the like button. Thank you, Olivia. Hit the like button. Okay, so a couple people, we're just going to jump right into it. A couple people have asked me if I'm going to get the new Chanel Camellia Futura collection. And I have reached out to my sales associate at the Chanel Beauty Boutique in Miami. His name is Gio. I've mentioned him on my channel. He's usually the one that reaches out to me when new releases come. Chanel is just really crazy when it comes to new releases. A lot of times it appears in store and online, very different times. It'll appear at a retailer way earlier, way later. It sells out, comes back in stock. It's just really erratic. And I haven't seen it online anywhere, but I have seen people review it, and I think they got it in store. So I reached out to him. He hasn't responded to me. So I don't know if he's been off or if he's on vacation, but yes, my intention is, sorry, long story short, my intention is, yes, to get it. It looks really pretty. I really like the quad. Let me see if I can find a picture of it and pull it up. Let me see if I can do that in case you guys have not seen it. But it has a quad. It has a really pretty quad, and it has a really pretty blusher that's like 3 different tones in one pan. And let me just shout out quickly a couple of YouTubers that have talked about it. So Erin Nicole, of course, she is like our Chanel queen. Abby Bliss White, she has talked about it. And if you guys want to mention in the chat other YouTubers you've seen mention it, please feel free. Would love to give them a shout out. I'm trying to see if Sophia Sees Beauty, because she's usually on top of the new releases. I know she talked about it, but I'm not sure if she actually had it in hand. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Whose post is this? Okay, let me pull it up here. Let me pull it up here. Sorry. I'm trying to see also what else it comes with. So I'm on another MK's Instagram here, and I'm about to share this window. Let's see if I can do this without disconnecting or doing anything weird. Okay, here we go. Can you guys see this? So this is at least what she got. So that's the 3-tone blush, and then that's the eyeshadow quad. Isn't that pretty? So it looks like all of it is limited edition. It looks like she got 1 nail polish and 1 Stilo Ombre Egg Contour. They're like an eyeshadow, like eyeliner, eyeshadow, chubby pencil hybrid. I love them. I love them. So I'm glad that they've come out with those, because I don't think they've come out with a new shade of those pencils in a while. So yeah. Oh, thank you. Hi, Nancy. Nancy McPeak is here. She is actually a subscriber that won one of my giveaways, and it was for a Prada cosmetic bag, and it got lost in the mail. So anyway, whatever. We worked it out, but I always appreciate Nancy and how she was just so gracious about the whole thing. Yeah, do you see that embossing? Isn't that incredible? I love it. And I'm not like a real flowery floral gal, but I love when Chanel does embossing on their products. Now, anyone here in the chat? Oh, hey, it's Jacqueline. Yes, she did a review of it also. Okay. Have you guys gotten this collection at all? I mean, it looks fine. I was just trying to comment on the quality, but that's really hard when you don't have it. But it looks pretty typical, a quad, a blusher, and usually I don't have a problem with Chanel quads or blushers. It's when they do like one-off type stuff that sometimes it's a little, oh my God, All Feisty. How could I forget? Jen over at All Feisty, she did a video on this as well. All right. Oh, Teresa, my Chanel store here in Houston just received a collection. Oh, awesome. And the Halo Fluid Sheet? What is that? The Halo Fluid Sheet. Let me see if I can find that on. Um, no, I don't think. Doesn't look like Mindy got it. Well, stay tuned. Stay tuned because I definitely will be talking about this collection for sure. All right, let's excuse me. Let's start with some things that I um, have pulled up. And I think the easiest way for me to share this, I was going to try and get fancy. I took screenshots or whatever, but it's too hard or too fussy, I should say, to constantly switch between windows. So what I'm going to do is pull up the Trend Mood 1 Instagram feed because that's where I got most of my new release information. Sorry, I'm losing my voice already, so I'm going to take a sip. Okay, so let's pull this up. I'm going to share this again. All right. So I've got the Trend Mood window up. I thought we would just peruse and chat about what we have here. Do I have to log in? Okay. Actually, let me do this. Sorry. Sorry. Let me try this. I will just share this tab. How about that? Okay, I think that's fine. Okay. All right. This just popped up when I was perusing Trend Mood's feed, I guess a couple days ago. I did not see this. I love Tower 28, and I'm so happy that they're coming out with powder blushes. So they have their Beach Please cream blushes, which I really, really very much enjoy. But I'm excited for these powder blushes. What do you guys think? So there's 6 shades. They're going to be available March 13th. So we've got about a month to go. I love the packaging. I mean, it just looks super cute. I love the shades that I see. $22. I mean, I think that's fine for Tower Beauty. That seems like in line with their brand. It seems like appropriate pricing. It's called the Get Set Blur and Set Matte Powder Blush. Now, I'm not generally a matte blush lover, but sometimes they say matte and it's like a soft matte. It's not too dry looking. And I feel like it's a picture. I'm not sure, but they look, I don't know, they don't look that dry and powdery. What do you guys think? Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. No joke. It is um the year of the blushes for sure. Where did that comment just go? Sorry. Jan just commented that it's like the year of the blushes. Oh, here. Yeah, it's the year of the blush. I mean, I feel like last year was the year of the blush, but we're just sort of continuing on. So many blushes coming out. And I have a weakness for cream blushes. I think Kate the Great Beauty, we both have a weakness for cream blushes in general, like this Natasha Denona one. I love them. I just love blush. Yeah, you can have too many, but I have a lot and I still feel like I'm going to go for these Tower 28 blushes. I just think they're really pretty. Oh, here are all the colors. Yeah, this one at the bottom here. What is that? Samo Spritzer? Samo. Oh, these are all like, I see. These are all like LA neighborhoods, right? I mean, they're all really pretty. Sawtell, this one looks really pretty. Sawtell slushy. Really, really pretty. Yeah, so that is a thumbs up from me. That is a thumbs up from me. Nicole, I feel you. I feel you. I love blush. You know, and Leslie, very good point. So I have really, really dry skin, which is why I'm always looking for cheek products or face products with a little bit of glow, a little bit of creaminess. But I would imagine if you have oily skin, a cream blush, maybe not the best thing, or super glowy powder product, maybe not your favorite thing. So yeah, this is probably really, really great for oily skin and also for the summertime when even though I have dry skin, I get very sweaty. So this will probably be great for that. Um, okay. Oh, look here, Kate. Kate has a bunch coming to her. So stay tuned for Kate's video on that. It's supposed to be very blurring. I can't wait. I can't wait. Blur me. Blur me out, please. Okay, so that's a huge thumbs up for me. I'm Trey excited for that. All right. What else? A lot of this I'm not going to talk about because it's not something I talk about normally, you know, on my channel. Oh, we can talk about this though. So you guys know I love Westman Atelier. I love it. They're coming out with this Suntone Hydrating Matte Bronzing Drops, and I just misspoke. They came out with these. They launched, I think, fully today. They were a Sephora app exclusive yesterday. I just ordered the lightest shade, which is the light blue bottle up at the top there. I feel like, you know, and pictures can be very deceptive, we know, but I feel like there's a really like large jump between the lightest shade and then the next three. So I just went with the lightest. I don't know, you know, maybe I'll need number two or something. But there's the lightest. Looks pretty cool toned, which I'm very excited for. And then here are the swatches. Now the swatches, they don't look like, you know, there's a huge jump, but those like these, doesn't this look, oops, wrong button. Doesn't this look like a huge jump between 1 and 2? Let's see. Sorry, just catching up on the chat here. All right. So is anyone else excited for this? I was so excited. I like almost sprained my thumb going to order this. And then I got stumped with the shade, but I went with number 1. Yeah, the shade range is not great. You know, I get the feeling because these are drops. So it says it's a feather light liquid bronzer that leaves skin with a wash of sun-kissed warmth and a hydrated, shimmer-free matte finish, buildable with nourishing ingredients and an amino-infused active blend. That's a lot of stuff going on. All over for sunny warmth, which made me think it's more of just a really, really sheer tint. Or it's like something you can mix into your foundation, maybe if you want to just warm it up a little bit. So I don't think that they're terribly pigmented. So I get the feeling like when that happens, usually one shade can work for like a really broad range of skin tones, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, but I'm excited. You know, I really, really love Westman Atelier products, except except for her bronzer. What was it called? It's her powder bronzer. I didn't like the first one. It like hard panned immediately. It was just a really weird texture. I think they reformulated, they came out with it, they expanded the shade range, and it's still just not my favorite. Out of all of her products, you know, and I love them so much, that powder bronzer, it's like the butter bronzer. Am I remembering that correctly? It's just not great. It's just not great. So, anyway, anyway, I don't know if you guys have any experience with that product, but yeah, not great. So anyway, I'm really, really excited for this bronzer. Yeah, really excited. Okay. So stay tuned for a trying new makeup with that for sure. Oh, here's the Summer Fridays. Let's see if they have any more pictures. Yeah, so that's what the tube looks like. It has a really pretty kind of frosty sheen to it. And there's like a really clear depiction of like the little glitters in the lips. It's so pretty. I know you guys can't see it through the camera as like beautiful as it looks in person. It really is very pretty. So that is the lip butter balm, and I'm trying to think if I have any of the other ones. I have to admit, I get a lot of these confused between this, Rhode, Tower 28's Lip Softy, um, yeah, just a whole bunch of companies came out with these like squeezy tube lip balms. I feel like it's the year of like the tinted lip balm and blush for sure. But yeah, I'm getting them all confused. I think maybe I have tried these when they first came out. Anyway, it's really very nice, very nourishing, very comfortable. Julie, I don't have a candle burning. I should. I should because I have so many to get through. But no, no, it was too early. I was too frazzled this morning to get one together. Um, oh, Nancy, yes. The Westman Atelier concealer. That is one of my all-time favorites now, as you guys know. It's so, so good. So Kate is asking if I've tried the Sarah Creole concealer. I've tried it, the Face Flex. I have tried it, and it is very nice, but I do think that there is a tiny bit of a learning curve because, and Kate, agree with me or not, let me know in the comments. It's very pigmented. It is like, and concealers are pigmented, like they're more pigmented than a foundation, right? But this is even more, it's like hyper pigmented. And so you need just the littlest bit of it. And the first time I used it, I went in way too heavy. I was like, whoa. And then I like toned it down the next time I used it and I loved it. And after that, I actually saw something on the Sarah Creole, I think her Instagram, where she actually will mix it with her moisture base. It's like one of her skincare products and use it kind of like a foundation. And I was like, oh my God, it's genius. It's called the Face Flex. You guys have seen me use it on my channel. It's really okay, didn't experience that. Yeah, I think I went in a little heavy-handed, but it's very pigmented. I think it's very pigmented, but it's wonderful. I mean, it's not, I don't mean to say that in a way that makes you think it's like cakey or like thick. It's almost like the Westman Atelier. I like the Westman Atelier a little bit more, but it's like that where you're like, oh wow, like this is really pigmented. Anyway, um, it's Kate's fave concealer now. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, the Sarah Creole line is good. Good, good, good. Her lipsticks, amazing. You guys have heard me ramble on and on about her lipsticks. So good. Okay. Let's go back to Trend Mood. So that's the lip butter balm. What else? Oh, can we talk about this? I'm, what am I? I know there's been a lot of talk about this. I feel like Charlotte Holcroft, she did a video. I have not seen it yet. So I don't know the quality of these eyeshadows, but I hate this packaging. I hate it so much. Stephanie, thank you. I'm not into it. And just teaser, tomorrow I have a video coming out. It is my top 10 Charlotte Tilbury products because I looked at this when this came out and I was like, she has such amazing products and I'm so angry at this. So I did a top 10 Charlotte Tilbury video. That's coming out tomorrow. I Yeah, it's such a downgrade. It is. You guys, I'm sad. And I have a like a me problem with Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows. I've talked about this as well a lot. Her eyeshadows get very warm when I apply them. Very, very warm on my lids. They can look very neutral, very cool tone even in the pan. And I apply them and I'm like, again, we have peach. I don't know what the deal is. So I was I was excited. I was excited for her to do more eyeshadows and then I saw this and I was like, well, now I'm angry. And I know it shouldn't be about the packaging or whatever, but if you're going to charge Charlotte Tilbury prices, this is a $60 eyeshadow palette for 9 shadows. And let me just, for reference, like the Natasha Denona MIDI palettes, the MIDI ones, are $69 now, I think, around there. I think they were 65 and they just jumped to 69. And this is $60? I'm judging. I'm judging. I'm side-eyeing Charlotte Tilbury. Yeah. Yes. It looks drugstore. It looks drugstore. And, I try not to judge a book by its cover. But you want the whole experience, right? That's why we like luxury items. The whole experience. I want nice packaging. I do. I want to feel pretty before I even put before I even put the makeup on. So I'm just not happy. And I think this is very when I look at it just quickly and maybe don't think about that it's Charlotte Tilbury. I think it's very aesthetically pleasing. Like we have these color stories, greens, blues, purples, pinks, a cool tone, a neutral, warmer tone. But I wish like if you're gonna have 9 pans, like I wish they would just like mix it up a little bit. This is what I'm trying to say. Like that's too many blues in one palette. That's too many greens in one palette. I feel like let's mix it all up. I don't know. I just maybe I'm being like overly critical, but I don't know. I don't like this release. I don't like the way they look. The colors are pretty to look at, but I don't think they're very usable. Like if I wanted that one purple shadow, I'd get the palette and then have to use like a supplementary like palette. I'm not a fan. Um, oh, yeah, yeah. It oh, well. Oh, well. What can we do? What can we do? So, I think I'm gonna skip this. I mean, if one falls into my shopping cart, I may just wanna try it, or if I hear really good things about the shadows, I may throw, like, the cooler toned one, the one in the top left-hand corner. I may throw that one into my cart, give it a shot, but if the quality I hear is just, like, average, I'm gonna pass on these. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on these. Oh, Jan is saying that Charlotte Tilbury just sold her company. She will remain a consultant, kind of like Bobby Brown. Okay. Well, that usually means they'll be there for at least like maybe like 3 to 5 years. I think Bobby Brown's contract was 5 years. So we'll still see her, but they really start to kind of step away. Um, but can Nancy, you're speaking my language, but can you have too many taupes? You can't. You can't. You can always have more taupes. Lean into the taupes. Um, all right. Uh, oh, okay. Amit is telling us she's going to be involved for the next 5 years. That's usually what their contract is. These guys, they sell their brands and then they stay on just to kind of, it's like a transition to like help transition. Um, yeah. Yeah. All right. Sorry. Goodbye, Charlotte Tilbury. No. I mean, I think when you sell to a bigger company, usually the makeup kind of it changes. It changes. I don't think the quality necessarily goes bad, but it loses a vision. Like all of a sudden, all of the makeup kinda starts to look the same, or they just play it really, really safe. Like, we're probably gonna see a hell of a lot more pillow talk, which is like, oh my god, how much more pillow talk can we have? But, yeah, that's probably, like, what's gonna happen. Yeah. Okay, what else do we wanna talk about? So oh, look, more blush, surprise, Rare Beauty. I'm sure these are gonna be beautiful, and, I'm curious about these. So oh, this is just a video, sorry. So these are called the Soft Pinch Matte Bouncy Blush. Oh, there they are. So these are cream to powder. It's like the best of both worlds. It's like those Chanel cream to powder blushes that I'm obsessed with. Oh, I want my name on a cup. Okay, so I'm curious about these because the Rare Beauty, and Kate, you can actually speak to this. The Rare Beauty liquid blushes, the one that come with like a doe foot, those looked really pigmented, which um I was like, that maybe is a little bit too much for me. Like you went overboard pretty quickly. But I would like to hear if I don't know if they could blend out. But anyway, that was why I skipped those blushes. So I'm curious about these because these just look beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So 7 shades will be available officially March 27th, which is actually my mom's birthday. So I'll remember that. March 27th, available at Sephora. Available now for limited time until February 7th. Okay. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, Clueless. Okay. What do you guys think of this? Oh, so Miu Miu looks similar to the new Tower 28 ones. Well, I think the formula is going to be different. The color story, yeah, definitely looks pretty similar. But it's blush. Like, how crazy can we get? But the Tower 28, those are like a matte powder, and these are cream to powder. Um, yeah. Oh, we'll move to, we'll talk about this next. We'll talk about this next. Uh, okay. So I don't know. Let me know if I should get those and review them. The packaging is identical, and that's so weird. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, I really feel like the old lady sometimes. I'm like, is it Rare Beauty? Is it Tower 28? Is it Summer Fridays? Is it Rhode? Like, I cannot keep Ilia, Say. I have a really hard time keeping all these like millennial brands like clear in my head. So I- anyway. Oh, Kat, we'll talk about this also. Okay. Um, oh here. Okay, so Khaki did a video. So Khaki loves reviews. Is that her full Khaki Beauty? Anyway, I'm sure you guys know who Khaki is. She did a video where she used the new Rare Beauty blushes, and they're way less pigmented than the liquids for sure. Okay, awesome. By the way, brisket and ribs. I love your username. That's awesome. All right. I will definitely keep those on my radar. Yeah, I'll keep those on my radar. They look very pretty. Very pretty. Yeah, the packaging is kind of like exactly the same. Oh wait, here's a still shot. Hold on, let's see if we can get. Yeah, the packaging is the same. It's got like translucent cover. I don't know. I mean, when you produce makeup, you do buy everything separately, and there are trends even to packaging, and they maybe went to the same factory for the packaging. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, hold on. Hold on. We need to get to I hope it's here. Here. Well, no, those are the highlighters. So I want to talk about the new Dior highlighters that you see here, but let me try and find the bronzers. I am pretty sure she posted about them. She posts about everything. Where the heck is it? Wait. Oh, here. Okay. Dior bronzers. So they came out with, and let me just scroll down here. So they came out with 4 shades in 2 finishes. So I got shade number 3 in the glowy, like, radiant finish, just to answer your question. I don't know when that's coming. Dior is not the fastest shipper. Um, FYI, it's Khaki Reviews Beauty. What did I say? Khaki loves reviews, Khaki loves beauty, sorry. Khaki Reviews Beauty. Duh. Okay. All right. So I got shade, like I said, number 3, Soft Radiant. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the packaging got me. I was like, "Yes, I don't need to know about the formula. I don't need to know if these are better, whatever." I'm very excited for these. 1, because I did not like their previous release of the bronzers. I mean, not like is kinda strong. They were just meh. They were really, really blah. They came in like that off-white cream packaging with the was the lid kinda puffy? I think the lid was kinda puffy. And I yeah, they were just kind of they were matte and they were kind of dry. I felt on my dry skin, they were kind of drier looking. So I wasn't a fan of the Dior bronzer. I would use it occasionally, but it was never one of my favorites. So I'm really, really, really excited for these. And it does say that they are long wearing, transfer proof, infused with hyaluronic acid and a vitamin C derivative for a summer tan that lasts. Um, yeah, contains the essence of the tan beautifier complex. What does that mean? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out. So, yeah, I'm just excited for these. The packaging, yeah. Yeah. So you got the latest one. What I can't, and I had a really hard time deciding between 2 or 3, so 2 being the lightest, 3 being the second to lightest. I always I always kind of go for the little bit of a deeper one because the lighter one, while that probably in terms of luminescence is probably the right tone for my skin tone, it's usually warmer than the second shade. Have you guys noticed that? Like, usually the lightest shade has a little bit of, like, warmth to it, and then the second shade, which is deeper, will be a little bit more red-based. So I usually go for number 2 if I'm not sure. Yeah. Um, such a sucker. I'm a sucker too. I mean, we're humans, we're attracted to pretty things, and I am more likely gonna use something that looks really beautiful when I open up my drawer, right, than something that doesn't. So, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, Dior bronzers, those are coming. Definitely keep an eye out on my channel if you're interested. Um and seeing a review on those. But I did only get 1 shade. I was thinking about getting 2 and 3, but I only got 3 because I end up going kinda hog on the highlighters. So let me scroll back up there to the highlighters because this is another product of theirs that I liked, but the last highlighter they did was like, they got rid of the highlighters before that, the ones that came in the silver packaging, got rid of those. Those were so incredible. Then they came out the ones in the off-white packaging with the puffy top. They were baked gel powder, but they just weren't the same. They felt drier. They weren't as creamy. And now they're coming back out with these in a puffy silver packaging, and these look incredible. These look like the ones from previous. The ones that actually did it say, like, nude? It was embossed with, like, the word nude in that, like, quadrant. Anyway, uh, These were available yesterday if you were like a Dior loyalty member on their site, you know, you could sign up for free. And I think they're probably available now. And I put that all in my YouTube community tab. If you're interested in using my link, it's all there. But I got three of these shades. I'm actually going to pull up the site now. Maybe we can take a look. Yeah, they came out with a lot of shades. I want to say, does it say actually on the trend mood? Okay, one. Okay, this is actually referencing an Asian release because she's talking about all the different packaging. We don't have those options. We just have the silver. And sorry, I'm just going to pull up the highlighter on the Dior site. New arrivals. Here we go. Oh, I have to log in. Okay, so it's still only for loyalty members, but again, you can sign up for free. It doesn't matter. Okay. So there's seven shades. There's radiant glowy and holographic. I got this one, nude halo. I got gold halo, which I think actually looks more nude than the gold. So here's nude again. Doesn't that look warmer? And then here's gold, which I think looks cooler toned. I don't know, we'll see. So I ordered those two, and then I also ordered pink halo because that looked like a nice cool tone. But look at that packaging. Isn't that fun? I like that silver padded compact. Yes. And someone's asking here, let me pull this up. On the site, it looked like it listed the nude color as a holographic. Do you think that's right? You know, we'll see. Hold on. So here, if you categorize, so nude and copper sequin are the holographic ones. And then radiant glowy is nude. And I think they messed up. So I was poking around and I was really, really confused with what they were doing here. So you can see all the shades, or you can say, oh, I want the ones with the radiant glowy finish. Click there, you see those two. Oh no, sorry, I want the holographic finish. You click there and it's the same too. So it's very confusing. I think they miscategorized them. So I don't think those are holographic. I think what's holographic is pink strobe. I did not order this. That's not a shade that I would use, but it looks really pretty. It looks like a cool tone pink with some gold shiftiness. And then here's blue strobe if you have a really cool skin tone, or if you're going for like a really daring look. Like, look at how beautiful that looks on her skin tone. Not something I would wear more than just a handful of times, so I did not get that. And then they have one that's just like snow white, opal sequin. And that's what that looks like. Oh, here's some swatches. Yeah, so I think these three shades, the pink strobe, the blue strobe, and the opal sequin, I think those are holographic, and I think the other four are radiant glowy. I mean, copper sequin could be holographic also. Oh yeah. Yeah, by the looks of the application on the model, it does look like there's a lot going on there. So maybe that's holographic too. I don't know, but I do think they're miscategorized on the site. Okay. I mean, I guess we'll see. Are they kind of like the Backstage highlighter palettes, but larger single versions? I guess we'll see. I get the feeling that the formula is a little bit different because, and this is just my like reaction to a picture, which can be completely photoshopped and inaccurate. But the ones in the Backstage formula, well, they're the Backstage palettes. That formula to me just looks a little bit harder. They're like a gel, powder baked formula or whatever, but they look harder to me. These look a little creamier. I don't know. I'll have to see when I get them. Yeah. And it says here, Dior Forever Glow Luminizer Powder has 3 new finishes that reflect light from every angle. Halo for crystal glow, strobe for duochrome shimmer, and sequin for iridescent. So, someone commented that these could not be holographic because they don't reflect like the entire spectrum. I don't know. I'm sure I misspoke. It's halo. So they're not claiming these are hollow. These are halo, strobe, and then sequin. Yeah, they don't, and they only have the 2 different finishes here, so they need to work that out. They need to work that out. Okay. Yeah. Blue strobe. It really is beautiful. You know who I'm hoping gets the blue and the white? She's the only one that I know would get the blue and the white and would look fantastic on her, is Teresa Is Dead. Because she has such a fair skin tone, she always goes for these like super cool highlights. And yeah, she can pull those off. Um, hi, Foxy Century. She's another long time subscriber here. Oh my gosh, Charlotte, did Siri just pop up? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's the Dior Forever Glow Luminizer. And I ordered 3 shades. So I was going to do 2 bronzers, 2 highlighters, but I was just so curious about those 3. I decided to get 1 bronzer and 3 highlighters because that seems sensible. Ridiculous. Okay. Let's move on to Rhode. I think Kate was chatting with some people in the chat about this. So let's talk about this. Let's first talk about Rhode coming to Sephora. Are we excited? I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I just like being able to like order things like all at once from one retailer. I hate doing like onesie orders here and there. I mean, obviously I'll do it. I just did it for Dior, but Rhode was only sold on the Rhode website. And I mean, fine. I would go over there and order, but I just like that it's going to be on Sephora. I'm really excited. I'm really, really, really excited. And I think because sometimes what Sephora does is they'll launch a new brand on their site, but it'll only be online, and not in store. But I think this is going to be, I think Rhode is going to be both in store and online. We'll see. We'll see. But let's talk about this particular release. So this is the Peptide Lip Shape. And by the way, I was on a skincare call. I can't remember which brand, maybe a year and a half ago. And they were talking about peptides. And they were like, just wait. It's like the next big ingredient. You're going to see it everywhere. Hair care, lips, skincare, everything. Makeup, and wow, were they right? I feel like, right, we're seeing peptide everywhere. I mean, oh, I'm not sharing the right screen. Hold on. One moment. Share screen. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So peptides, we're going to see them everywhere. You probably have noticed it. That we're seeing it everywhere. Okay. This is a peptide lip shape. So I got these in PR. I have not actually used them yet, but I did swatch them. And what I noticed was, and how they describe it, is like they're kind of like a lip liner, lipstick kind of hybrid. And I just think that's fantastic because this whole like ombre lip, I mean, not new, but I think you can do it really easily with a product like this. So you can line your lip and then just blend it in and like you're done. You don't have to do this whole like pull out 3 different lip shades and like use lipsticks and then like a separate lip liner and then blend. Like this will make it really, really easy, I think, because of the texture. I mean, the colors are great because they're all cool toned, which I think lends themselves to being contouring. Um, yeah, I just have to use them. I have them, I haven't used them. And um, yeah, Kate is saying they're not a traditional liner. They're so unique. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're like a lip liner lipstick hybrid, but they're not drying. That was the other thing that I noticed on my hand. I was like, "Oh, these actually feel nice," you know, because some lip liners can be a little intense. They can be a little drying. Um, oops. What did I just click on? Oh, here. Rhode will be my next purchase. I want to try it all. You know, I've been impressed with the Rhode products that I've tried. I'm not like deep into that brand yet. I've been kind of tiptoeing and like tap dancing on some of their products. But the glaze, my head, my brain, the glaze, I just want to keep calling it like the glazed donut serum. I know that's not what it's called, but that was really nice. And then their little lip thing. They have like a different top though. Like this has the typical lip gloss top, but the Rhode has like a sponge, if I'm remembering correctly, like a sponge tip. Glazing milk, thank you, Kate. I'm like glazed donut serum. I don't, she should have just called it that. Um, Not drying. No, 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 no. Okay. Hold on, let me go back here. So, I mean, there are a ton of colors too. And I really like that when brands just go like all in. They're like, you know what? Let's just do it. We're not gonna just like hint at a product. We're not gonna like beta test this on, you know, the general population. We're just gonna go for it. I love this. So it's already available, January 30th. Um, yeah, yeah, give them a shot. So look at those beautiful shades. Let me see if I can find a better, is that better? Um, Maybe there's some swatches. Oh, that maybe that's better. Yeah, so that light pink, I mean, look at that deep, cool brown. That is not an easy shade to find. Browns, especially for lip colors, they tend to go either purpley or warm, kind of orangey. And that one is just like a straight up brown with even like a little bit of gray in there. This just, it's going to be so, so great for contouring. Yeah, I think, what am I going to try? Gosh, any of these. Well, I have to see what they sent me because they didn't send me all of them. But yeah, I'm gearing up to do a trying new makeup video because I've gathered up quite a bit. But I'm excited to try these. Does anyone know? I don't think I've seen this in the chat yet. Does anyone know when Rhode is coming to Sephora? I feel like they dropped that and then like walked away. I was like, what? When? Like, what? What are you talking about? It hasn't been announced. Where did I see it then? Or just the date? The date hasn't been announced. Such teases. They probably don't know. They're probably working it out themselves. But I think that's very exciting. I think that's very exciting. Okay. Oh. Can we move on? We're going to move on because I got really excited for this. The Givenchy Prism Libre Glow Serum Foundation. Yes. Now, I feel like, I mean, time has no meaning anymore, but I feel like I just tried this foundation and they've already reformulated it. I'm not sure why. I know a lot of companies are trying to move to like natural ingredients. That's why Dior has been redoing and repackaging and reformulating all their stuff. Or like for the loose powders, they're trying to remove talc now from everything. And so I'm not sure what is going on with this or if this is different from the foundation that came in that square bottle, but I loved that foundation. So, so beautiful. And I'm just really excited. Yeah, I love that foundation so much. I have high hopes for this. I hope the reformulation doesn't mess it up. I hope they're going to make it up to us with this product because they screwed up so badly with the loose powder. And it just sounds perfect, perfect for me. It's blurring, it's glowy, it's hydrating. It has a prismatic light technology, soft focus powder. I mean, all of these things, natural looking radiance, all these things sound so, so good to me. Um, oh, I think we're still talking about Rhode coming to Sephora. Yeah, later this year. We'll see. Okay. Anyone as excited about this Givenchy launch as I am? I am. I really am. I like their concealer too in this line. Yeah, that was very decent too. Happy Saturday. Yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Julie Beck here is just giving a shout out to everyone. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. And I hope everyone had a nice Valentine's Day. If you celebrate, I hope you had a nice Valentine's Day yesterday. Um, yeah. Oh my gosh, we're more than an hour in. I have a feeling we're probably going to go for 2 hours. So if you if you need to drop off, I understand. I get it. Oh, I think Alyssa's telling me that she is excited for this foundation release as well. I am very excited. So yeah, let's take a look at the shades here. So they've got 30 shades. And Trend Mood is giving us the price in euros, 61 euros. So I don't know. What is that going to be? 65 bucks? 68 bucks? My guess is going to be it's going to be 68 bucks. I think 70 is too much. But 68 bucks. What else is 68 bucks? I feel like the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation is around there. I think this is going to be 68. And I think this is available. Am I making that up? I think this is available. Anything that I could find, I've actually linked to this live stream. So I don't know how that appears in live streams. Usually there's like a little shop button and then like a side window will pop up and you can, check out more info on the products or whatever. Yeah, so I did like link a bunch of products that I could find. So if this is available, I think I would have linked it. I can't remember. But yeah, anyway, I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited for this. So 30 shades. Exciting. Exciting. Oh, French for a Day made a review about this foundation. Okay, that's Angela over at French for a Day. She changed her channel name. I don't know if you guys followed Angela, but she changed it to French for a Day a while ago. So definitely check her out. She's wonderful. We used to, like during COVID and stuff, we would Zoom, we would FaceTime together. It was hard for us to find a time because she's over in Europe, but she's such a sweetheart. Such a sweetheart. Yeah, definitely check her out. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. All right. Are we ready to roast something? Now, I have a lot of disclaimers. Let's start with the disclaimers. First one, I love Pat McGrath. I love her. She is makeup artistry at its finest. She is a genius. She has broken so many barriers. She has done so many amazing things. I mean, I just like bow down to Pat McGrath, always and forever. Secondly, the Margiela show that she did this makeup for, like last spring, was so groundbreaking. It was so incredible. That show in its entirety was the most beautiful thing I think I've ever seen. Like tears in my eyes. It was so beautiful. So, so beautiful. And she did this like porcelain doll look where everyone was gagging. I mean, you could not go onto Instagram, any nothing, makeup editor page, makeup editor blog. You could not go anywhere without them talking about this. How did you do this look? This look is incredible. She started doing like tutorials and like behind the scenes and all that stuff. Oh my God, was it a moment? And it's so beautiful. I mean, I like gagging, gorgeous. And I think this is, I mean, look at that. This is absolutely perfect for makeup artists. But I am never, ever, I'm never going to do this. Maybe one time for Halloween. And so, I mean, I'm not angry. That's not the right word. But it's like, I love Pat McGrath. I love what she did. I don't like what she's done lately. I feel like there's been a lot of creative direction that's been lost in her brand. It's sort of like they're just like just releasing kind of like random stuff. The packaging I feel like has gotten really piss poor and her mothership palettes, those were so great. And then, she comes out with this really creative, interesting makeup look, and then it's I guess what I'm trying to say is like you now have this makeup line that is sold to the everyday makeup user, not the makeup artist. And I'm not saying you can't do both, but like I would have loved a product or a look where it was translated for us, where it was like, look like a porcelain doll, but like here's like how you could do it in like an everyday kind of way. It's the same idea as like fashion shows. Most of the clothing that you see on the runway in a fashion show, that does not make it to production. It is completely reinterpreted for everyday life. And I feel like there was no reinterpretation here at all. I don't know. I don't know. Wait, what's everyone saying? I just went up. Oh, the glass look is too much. Yeah, I mean, it was great for the runway. It was great for the runway, but I didn't need them to spend the money and the R&D on releasing this product for her line. Maybe like, is it limited edition? Does it say that? Oh, yeah, it's like a peel off mask or whatever. I mean, are they sorry, I'm just reading the description quickly on Trend Mood. I'm like, are they trying to sell this as like a skincare mask? No. But it's the skin smooths, refreshes, and rejuvenates the appearance of skin with every peel. Well, then maybe they should have marketed that a little bit better. Or you guys know those sheet masks that look like animals? You could put it on and it's got like tiger stripes. You put it on they should have made a sheet mask that looked like a porcelain doll. They should have just done that. And then that would have been like super cute. It would have been a skincare product. I think people would have bought that like hand over fist because it's like, like a reference to the show that we all loved, a look that was so unique and so incredible, but like kind of like a joke, like a skincare mask. I don't know. Have I gone on too long about this? I thought it was skincare. I mean, I think they should have made it just a little bit more clear because they're putting it on or they're showing it as like a makeup look. I think they're marketing it wrong then. The models look like androids. They do. I mean, that's kind of the point. Peel up. Okay. I mean, if it's skincare, then why makeup? Yeah, I think that's what's confusing because you're not going to put an actual like peel off mask. You're not going to put that on top of makeup. So yeah, I think maybe it was just marketing wrong. Oh, thanks. Why, thank you. No, I'm just kidding. um, and yeah, and then whatever. It's confusing. It's not a good makeup look. It's not clearly marketed as skincare. Nope. Notepad. Oh, they say it can be worn over makeup. I mean, I think that's what they're going for. I think they're going for like a skincare hybrid, like makeup effect. It just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they missed the mark. I feel like they missed the mark. And I do feel like it was a missed opportunity for an actual sheet mask. Okay, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. I do wonder if these are gonna end up, on sale somewhere. I get the feeling, yes. Okay. Oh, alright, let's move on to another foundation. So sorry, I was, like, confused by the packaging. I'm like, "What am I looking at?" I see. Okay, okay. So these are sorry, very slow this morning. So these are new, skin tints from Makeup Forever. And again, I think these are available. So I have linked them if you wanna check out the shop button, if that appears on a live. Anyway, these are the Super Boost Lightweight Moisturizing Skin Tint with hyaluronic and polyglutamic acids. Polyglutamic? Polyglutamic acids. Moisturizing, visibly plumping skin tint, sheer to medium coverage, radiant, healthy skin finish, non-oily feel. 18 shades, $36. It's definitely available at Sephora, available at Makeup Forever. I am so excited for these. So what I was making out was I thought the pump here was like the twisty part, like when you take the cap off and you see the threading. I thought that's what that was. But then I thought, well, that's at the opposite end of the opening anyway. So it looks like you actually pump it out, but there's like a pump, like an actual accordion style pump. Instead of like the Surat Beauty, which I know people don't like that pump. It's difficult, especially if you have nails, like a long thumbnail. It's very difficult to pump that way. So this actually looks, it maybe doesn't like aesthetically look better, but this looks like a lot easier to use. So that's number one. I think the packaging is really interesting and really um like there's a lot of hope there. I got a lot of hope for this package. It looks very promising. Um, let's see. So, okay. I feel like maybe this is Makeup Forever's answer to Max Face and Body. It kind of has a similar description, although the MAC Face and Body I think is like very long wearing, and this is it doesn't say this. Doesn't say that on this description. But yeah, I've been really loving Makeup Forever lately. Like those palettes, the HD Skin cream palettes, the ones that come with like 12 different cream products. Those are so good. Those are really impeccable products. Been loving their lip liners, their eyeliners, like all the stuff that they've been coming out with lately has been really very good. The quality has been very good. So I'm excited for these. I think I'm definitely gonna be trying these out. I'm trying to figure out what shade I would be. I really don't know. I feel like maybe the second row all the way on the left, like number 4 or whatever. Maybe that one. I don't know. Oh, good point. Good point. And Nancy has pointed out that because these bottles are, yeah, it looks like they're translucent. So you'll be able to see how much product you have left, which you can't in the Surat drops, the Dewdrop foundation. Yeah, so that's good too. Yeah, this seems like an improvement. An improvement. Oh, okay, great. Sorry, just catching up on the chat here. So Teresa's dead, like this. Um, not fit for print, reviewed it, seemed to struggle with the pump. Okay, okay. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'll let you know. I will let you know. All right. Well, I'm gonna try, definitely gonna try that. And what else have we got here? I think these are YSL highlighters, but I think they're only like in Europe and Asia. I don't think they've come out here. Will you guys let me know in the chat if they've come out here? Um, yeah. I'm gonna drink some more coffee. So I just like zoned out on the chat. Hi from Thailand. Hello. Mm. Yeah, I think these are not available in the US. I did a quick search. I could not find them here. But these look very pretty. These look very pretty too. So YSL has been coming out with some nice stuff. I know. Look at that YSL packaging. It's like they're like neck and neck with Dior with their puffy packaging. So the YSL blushes, I talked about briefly on my channel. I tried them out. I thought the satin finish one, I like that a lot better than the matte finish ones. And then I mentioned them in my like kind of monthly roundup video. My opinion hasn't changed. I think they're nice blushes, but I don't think there's anything like special except for the packaging. Packaging is phenomenal. Really beautiful, puffy packaging, like a nice size, like round, compact, like really, really beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think people were going gaga over it, and I was like, they're nice. I don't know. I just didn't think like the formula is like a powder formula. I just didn't think they were like super special. Like you needed to run out and get them. I just thought they were nice. Um, good point. Good point. Frosty pastels, mature tan skin. Yeah, these are very light. I do get the feeling that these were probably released in like Asia first and then maybe moved over to Europe or Europe and Asia. They usually get stuff before we do from these brands. Um, yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at them now and I'm like, I don't even know what shade I would get. I feel like I'd want something between the bottom two. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What else? There was actually something I wanted to mention. Where is it? Oh, this from Hourglass. So this came out on their site, but I've been just waiting for it to come out on Sephora. Again, I just, it's easier for me to shop that way. And it's on their site and I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why. Anyway, I think a few people asked me like, "Are you going to be reviewing this?" And I was like, "I would like to. I just don't know. I mean, I can just order it from Hourglass, but I just, I kind of assume with a brand like this that like, I don't know, within a week's time it's going to pop up at retailers and it hasn't because this came out a while ago. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Okay. What where did it go? I am looking for maybe I should just pull it up. Maybe I should just pull it up. So, oh wait, there was something, sorry. There was something someone in the chat talked about. This new foundation from Lawless, the Forget the Filler Plumping Line Smoothing Foundation. Now, it is full coverage, undetectable, skin smoothing, glow enhancing, weightless, etc., etc. So I had made a statement in my what I'm not buying in 2025, and that was matte foundations. And I assumed wrongly that this was a matte foundation. It's not. It just says it's full coverage. I think I kind of like combine those two things together a lot, like full coverage and matte. And it's not always the case, and I don't think it's the case, for Lawless, and it's getting some good reviews. So I may try. I'm just not a full coverage gal, but I would like to try it. I would like to try it and see, um, see how it is. And 33 shades, that's a lot of shades. Let's see if there's more pictures. These just seem like promo pics. But yeah, maybe leave, not just in the chat, but like a comment down below of products that you would like to, that we mentioned, that you would like me to try in like a trying new makeup video, and I will try and make that happen. I would like to see, is this a pump or is it a giant doe foot? It's probably a pump, right? I'm talking about the packaging. Yeah. 33 shades. Doesn't have a price. Hold on. I don't think Lawless is super expensive. Lawless foundation. It is $43. Yeah. Sorry, I'm on the Sephora site. They're all in stock. I would probably get $4L if you use me as shade reference and you're looking to purchase this. Yeah, if I were to just like go ahead and order this right now, I think I'd get $4L. These look way too light. Oh, yeah. Okay. And it does have a pump. Okay, thank you, Julie. Okay. All right, let's see. So what I want to actually, since I'm on the Sephora line, let me just do a search. Let's see if it's up. I wanted to ask you guys what you thought of It's the Maya and her rebranding and now being at Sephora. She's repackaged everything, and she has a pretty comprehensive collection here already. So I'm still a gigantic fan of that first palette that she came out with, the first eyeshadow palette. It has like that body sculpted on the front and has like a ton of shades in there. I mean, it is so, so beautiful. I still have it. And then nothing else that she came out with like really caught my eye. Her next eyeshadow palette had like really bright colors, not really my thing. And then, yeah, and then she was quiet for a while, and now this. And I'm curious. I'm very curious. Of course. I'm curious about this cream blush and highlighter. Those are obviously too deep for me. But yeah, it looks interesting. It looks interesting. But yeah, I wanted to hear what you guys thought about it. Jane, you purchased some stuff. I'm assuming it hasn't come in yet because I think these just launched. Yeah, she's gone mainstream. I mean, I think we can see that already because this packaging it's a little, for Islamaya and her like, penis lipstick, these are pretty tame. These are pretty tame. Like this is, I think, supposed to look like a syringe. Yeah, I'm actually very interested in these concealers because I think the shades are so interesting, and Isamai is a makeup artist. So yeah, I'm just curious. I would obviously get Fair. These look a little bit too deep for me. Hold on. Yeah, but when I hold on, look at this, doesn't that look like it's glowy? Again, it could just be the pictures, and Sephora's photos are not always the best, but doesn't that look glowy? I think that looks really glowy. And I'm not the biggest fan of glowy underneath my eyes. I've said this before. It makes me look like I'm sweaty, and I don't like that. Um, but yeah, these are supposed to be correcting concealers, so I'm guessing that's why there's some interesting tones for concealers, but I would get the fair. Yeah. Oh, Alicia Archer has a video up on this collection. SMI's only selling point seems to be wild packaging, so this will be a no for me. Yeah, it's like, okay. I mean, I'm just curious. I'm curious. Oh, we've got a lip plumper. Yeah, lip metal sheer metallic balm. I mean, that sounds like something I would like. Yeah, so I may try some of these. What is this? A sculpting stick. Oh, contour stick. I'm always confused when they give me contour sticks and something so skinny. I feel like it should be, well, you know what? That would be great for the nose, but I usually contour here and I'd want something a little bit chubbier. A little bit chubbier. Oh, okay. Breaking news. Breaking news. The Farah Hamidi lip liners, the two new shades, they were only available on her site. They're now available at Sephora now. Fawn is so good. Let me pull it out. Fawn is so good. Nope, that's not it. Sorry. You guys know I have a lot of lip liners. This is Demi. That's Minky. That's not. That's, what the hell? Two of those. Of course, it's like the last one. The last one. Here's Fawn. Stop sharing for a second. Here is Fawn. It's just such a good, fairly cool toned lip liner. And her lip liner formula, it's really nice. It's really, really nice. It has just a little bit of tackiness to it. It's really nice. Okay. Let me go back. Okay, sorry. Alicia did mention she found the color description and photos didn't match what she actually got with the Isamaya blush combo. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch her video and like try and make an educated decision what I'm gonna get because she has a lot of shades for her products, and I'm not gonna pick up all of them. Oh, and the sculpting stick is for eyeshadow too. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was just gonna say that I think it would be great for like, the nose, if you contour like the sides of your nose or something, be great for that. Or just like, little parts here and there. I just feel like for my cheek, that's like a lot of work for for my cheek. Okay. So Isamaya. What else? Was there anything else you guys wanted to talk about? Let me actually, since I'm here, let's just go to the just dropped and see what's going on. I think we've talked about a lot of this stuff on my channel. Oh, is it? Yeah, not yet. Not yet. Psych. Okay. Whoa, what is? I feel like I just walked into a Hello Kitty store. What am I looking at? MEJ. Wow. How old am I? I'm like, whoa. This is like for children, but no, it's not. Okay. Okay. Not for me. Not for me. Okay. Ooh. Hydro Grip 12-hour hydrating gel skin tint. So this is coming. I also haven't used that much stuff from Milk Makeup either. So I can't speak to that really intelligently, but that looks interesting. Wow, this MEJ is got a lot of hair stuff. Okay. All right. Sorry, let me go back to the chat here. Um, uh, we've got Jennifer from Vegas. What's up? Let's just before I let you go, let's go to Nordstrom because I find they get really great releases first. And we can talk about if there's anything that you want me to try, if you have thoughts on anything. Oh, I think Kat from Singapore, she mentioned I gotta try these new, like these re-released MAC lipsticks. I think I may. I don't know. I don't know. I definitely will go for the satin, not the mattes. Um, but I used MAC when I was like in college and right out of college. And so I just always associate it to when I was much, much younger. And so I don't know, I just don't think about it. But it's, I think when that makeup artist used the Face and Body foundation on me, I just kind of like, oh yeah, like I just brought it back into my consciousness. And I'm like, I really need to like get into it again. Yeah, but these nude colors look nice. I know everyone's always talking about stone. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Tabitha's weighing in on the milk. Yeah. Yeah. They're kind of here or there. Um, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll pick up a couple. $25. I will say, I don't think their prices changed that much over the past 30 years. I need a drink of coffee after that. I feel like when I bought my first MAC lipstick, I got all my loose change. I broke my piggy bank. I think it was $18. So in the past 30 years, that really isn't that much, right? Um, these shades are nice, but they make me look lifeless. Yeah, I hear that a lot. Apparently, that's my aesthetic. Apparently, I like to look lifeless. I really like cool toned browns and grays and stuff on my lips. I love it. I love it. And I know it makes me look kind of dead, kind of like a walking corpse. Um, yeah, yeah, it's been a minute. And I think, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I remember them also being dry, but I'm like, I could have mistakenly been purchasing like matte lipsticks or something. I don't like MAC lip liners. They're dry. They're dry as hell on my lips. So I've kind of stayed away from those. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's time to revisit. Maybe it's time to revisit. But yeah, I do like this. Oh, they have, sorry, just got so excited. Sheer Shine lipstick. It was like, what? It's like perfect for me. Oh, these are pretty. Maybe I'll get these. Right? These are more up my alley. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. That's pretty. This signature move is really pretty. Why isn't this coming in? Sorry. Yeah, maybe I'll try those, if anything. All right, let me just peek around. Oh, what do we think about the new Tom Ford eye color quads? So it came out with Olive Smoke and Peach Glamour. So Olive Smoke, I love greens. if I'm gonna do a funky color on my lid, it's usually gonna be a green. Um, so I was tempted. Sorry, that's where I was going with that. I was tempted by this, and then I saw the peach glamour, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty. I would use that." And then I got real with myself, and I was like, "I probably have no less than, like, 10 quads and quints that look just like that." No less. No, probably more like 15 to 20. So, I passed, but I do love this creme formula, so I am tempted. I am tempted. I don't know. What do you guys what do you guys think? You know, I have to concur. I feel like Tom Ford's beauty line has made it very difficult to stay friends with them, to be friendly with them because they discontinue some of their best stuff. They come out with things like this that it's like, "Oh, it's tempting," but I'm like, "But I feel like I've seen this like 1,000 times." I don't know. I don't Oh, I love all the nostalgia surrounding the MAC lipsticks. I thought my first sorry, let's go back to MAC just for a quick second. Apologies, and then we'll go back to Tom. I think the chat is a bit slower than what I'm showing. Apologies. Okay. Um, so I got my first MAC lipstick at a MAC store, I think in Chelsea. I think in Chelsea, and I was so intimidated because it really was just for makeup artists back then. And I think they had just opened it up to, like, the public, like, you didn't need an MUA license or anything, and I walked in, and it was like it looked like a photo studio. It was, like, white walls, white floor, all the makeup is, like, in black packaging, and everyone there was in, like, like a coat, like a black coat with pockets, they all had their makeup belts, and I didn't even I didn't even know where to go, but they were very nice and they were very friendly, and I got the Spice lip liner, of course. I think that's why I went, and I can't even remember. I can't even remember the lipstick that I got. But yeah, it was a lipstick and a lip liner and a very, very purple toned, like, mauvey blush, where it came with, like, the clear packaging. Do they still have those? It's, like, round. Anyway, um, yeah, okay. I love all the brown MAC lipsticks. Okay, okay. Yeah, they really kept it low. Okay, sorry, let me move back to the Tom Ford. Um, I feel okay, what's this say? I feel like the thing about Tom Ford is that once you have a few of the quads, you're kinda good unless the new color story they release is really, really your thing. I agree. I mean, they definitely play it safe, and, when I first got into YouTube, I went out and I bought, Nude Dip and Honeymoon, and, they were in that, wet, dry formula, the baked gel powder formula, and the color stories, they were neutral, you could call them. They were, not, crazy shades, but there was something about the color stories. There was something very Tom Ford about them. They were very, very sexy. Like the Honeymoon palette is really, really sexy. The Nude Dip looked like lingerie in a quad. And I feel like, much like Pat McGrath, I feel, and maybe even Charlotte Tilbury, I feel like they've lost their artistic direction or like their viewpoint. I feel like they've lost it quite a bit because I feel um bye Nancy. I feel like the like they're just putting out these like kind of safe color stories and there really isn't this like viewpoint from them anymore and it just makes me sad. It makes me sad. Tom Ford makeup used to feel really, really sexy. And I think that was actually when Charlotte Tilbury was the creative director, over at Tom Ford Beauty. It's when she created those cream shadows. She came out with like that beautiful face palette. Oh, I want that quad, I think. I mean, yeah, they're pretty. They're really pretty. And I really love this creme formula. Like this one, I know I would use it, but I just feel like I have it. I have it over and over again. Yeah. Yeah, and that's, let's take a look at this. These are 90, they just went up again. These are $95. I mean, I think they were like 80 way back in the day, and then they went to 85, and then they were 88 for a really long time. They were 88. And then just recently, I feel like they bumped them to 90, and now these are 95. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. We can't all be Chanel handbags here. Like, what is happening? Um, yeah. Yeah, and that's the problem. A lot of people, most people that I see online that make comments or, commentary or whatever, that that's like the very popular opinion is as soon as the makeup company or makeup brand is bought by a larger one, let's say Estee Lauder or L'Oreal, that it just falls to shit. And I don't think necessarily that the um, formulas get really, really poor. I think it becomes inconsistent when they start to launch new products, but it's just that their vision is lost. And that's what really irks me. That's what really, really irks me. Because I'm like, you just need someone who's like in line with the vision. Tom Ford, sexy. Pat McGrath, artistic, creative. Charlotte Tilbury, I mean, you could say sexy again, but I feel like she's more of like the wanton, everyday, like boss lady. It's just like a little bit, I don't know, there's like nuances between how these how these companies start and they just lose it. They just lose it. Yeah, the vision gets really, really diluted. They just want to make their coin and they just play it safe. Um, yeah. Yeah. JC makes a good point. Just this whole quiet luxury thing has been very, very popular. And yeah, maybe that's who they're appealing to. But like the original three creme palettes that came out, let's just flip through them quickly here. We've got rose topaz, we've got smoky quartz, which I love. If you want like a real gentle smoky look, this one's great. And then we have tiger eye, which is a little brighter or whatever. This peach glamour, aside from the TF embossing, is that what they're charging the $5 for? Um, is so similar to rose topaz. I mean, rose topaz is a little bit cooler, but like tiger eye, peach glamour, like what are we doing? Ember bronze. This actually reminds me of what is that Tom Ford quad that they discontinued and everyone lost their minds. Oh my God. This was even before they reformulated and got rid of Coco Mirage. They got rid of this quad. This reminds me of that quad, and I can't remember. I mean, we're talking like 7 years ago. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, yeah. If anyone can remember that quad. Uh, yeah. God. Oh, cognac. Oh my God. Cat. Ding, 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 ding. Cognac. I want to say cognac sable. That is not right. There was another. Mm, there was another word in it, right? Not mink, not not sable. I'm gonna go through all the furs. Wait, should we do a search? Hold on, because this is gonna keep me up tonight. Is it cognac sable? I thought I made that up. 2015, 10 years ago. Yes. Well, okay. This one, it's different. It's different. My mind is kind of remembering the pop color differently. It's much warmer than I remember. But that's Cognac Sable from 10 years ago. And I remember you couldn't get this. It was out of stock. People were losing their minds over this quad. And then they discontinued it, and everyone was like murderous. Everyone was murderous. But yeah. Yeah, I remember this one is obviously much more red. But it has the same feels, no? Oh my God. Cognac Sable, Mink Mirage, Rose Cognac. Yeah, we were all close. We were all close. Cognac, I wish I had like sunglasses and a black scarf right now. We could do another goodbye to Cognac Sable, even though it hasn't been around in so long. So long. Oh, what is similar to this creme formula? Well, it's interesting because it's kind of like the Chanel cream to powder blushes. That's what I think is the most similar. But in terms of eyeshadow, I find that they're either, if it's the same density, they're like putty or pooty, like the Westman Atelier iPods, or they're too creamy. Let me think. It would have to be one like in a pan. I can't think of anything. Can anyone think of something that is a similar formula to these cream shadows? You know, and I can't remember if they make these anymore. It's the Chanel ones that come in the pot. I think those are pretty similar. The Chantecaille ones that come in the pot, those are kind of soft, but they're harder, they're drier than these. Pooty. Did you catch that video when I kept saying pooty instead of putty? That was nice. That was nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think on that. I'm gonna have to think on that. I'm gonna have to go through my collection. But yeah, I would say maybe the Chanel potted ones, although I haven't seen a new one of those in a long time, and they were slowly discontinuing shades. And they weren't even consistent along the shade range. Like some would be more pooty like, and some were a little denser. Um, yeah, yeah. Well, gosh, we are hitting the 2-hour mark. I'm just going to scroll on Nordstrom just a little bit. Maybe we can talk about one more thing. What looks interesting? Or, okay, the first person I see make a first person I see make a comment about a new makeup release they want me to talk about. I will talk about that one. In the meantime, I'm going to scroll here on Nordstrom, just see if anything's interesting. Ooh, okay. Carolina Herrera is still around. I feel like they launched her brand and then it was quiet. Let's see. Let's see. I'm not buying any more candles, you guys. I put this in my cart and I was like, what am I doing? No more candles. 2025. We are, no more candles. Oh, look, another lip butter. Okay. Okay, let's talk about these two things. So the West Meditate latest eye trio, I think you're talking about. Is that, I think I did a video on those. Hold on. The iPods. These? Yeah, this is the only new shade. Yeah, I've talked about those. Those are very nice. I like them. This appears, I think, a little bit warmer on me, the cafe creme, a little bit warmer on my skin tone than I think it appears, but it is very, very pretty. I love all the iPods. They're very pretty. Um, okay. And then while I pull up Celine, oh, hey, Ronnie. Ronnie is here. Clé de Peau is somewhat similar to TF Creme. I find so there's one shade in the Clé de Peau quads. It's in the bottom right corner that is similar, but then the rest I think are like pressed powder shadows. But that one in the corner, that it was explained to me that it was created almost like dough, like they would be mixing it up in like a mixer like dough. And yeah, that one I would say is similar. That one shadow is similar to the Tom Ford cremes. And that, by the way, that shadow in the Clé de Peau quads, it's meant to be like a primer to be put down first. All right. Okay. All right. So, Celine. I have not tried any of these. Let me just put that out there right now. I have not tried any of these. And when I think the first time I even looked, they only had that red shade out, or am I making that up? They only had, I think this one's number one shade out. And I was like, I'm not going to wear that enough. I'm not going to buy it. And then they came out with all of these shades, as we can see. We've got 8, 12, 15 shades. And so I'm tempted. I'm tempted by this one, number 13. I think it's number 13. I think the other ones the other ones get a little bit deeper than like an everyday shade. So let me just leave it on number 13. These are $75. You can order them off of the Celine website. I think it's also in some of their boutiques, but that's it. They're not sold at any retailers that I know of. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, $75 is a lot for a lipstick. I think it's even more than the Hermes lipsticks. How much are the Hermes lipsticks? Like 60 something, right? Let me look. Oh no, 77. My bad. So they're like the price of an Hermes lipstick. And the Hermes lipstick cases, I love. They're designed by Pierre Hardy. I love those. The case is beautiful. I would love whipping that out, reapplying my lipstick. It's gorgeous. I don't know. I don't know. And I think I saw someone mention much earlier in the chat that there is quite a strong fragrance to these Celine lipsticks. Can anyone else weigh in on that? If there's a really strong fragrance that you can taste, I may have to pass. I may have to pass. I don't know. I am tempted though. You guys know I love Celine. Actually, my yesterday's Instagram post was all about Celine because I put on a pair of Celine boots that I got when Phoebe Philo was the creative director. I think these boots are probably 10 years old. And then I put on a more recent handbag from Celine from the Hedi Slimane days. And now Michael Ryder is coming. So I'm anxious about Celine. I'm excited about Celine. But I don't know. I just don't know about these lipsticks. I just don't know. The new, okay. Oh, bye, Foxy Century. Yeah, anyone? Celine lipsticks. I think the case to me also looks very heavy. Yeah, I don't know. Satin finish texture, enveloping sensation of a light creamy formula that sheathes and structures the lips with color. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I almost wish They did something to the finish. I know it's basic, it's gonna be every day. I think that's gonna appeal probably to the masses, but, like, I don't know. I feel like maybe like a little, like, crystal, like a little not crystal, what am I trying to say? Glitter? A little shimmer would be nice. If I can taste my lipstick, it ruins my drink or food. Yeah, and I just find it very distracting when it's, super fragranced. So oh, yeah, I think they're beautiful, but I can't get past the fragrance. Okay, so they are highly fragranced. Can you let us know, is it, like floral or fruity or something else? I'm trying to think of another what else could lipstick smell like? Floral, fruity, oh, sweet, like birthday cake, vanilla, chocolate. Is it something like that? Brisket and ribs. $75 for a lipstick feels cuckoo bananas unless the component is amazing or you adore the brand. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I do adore this brand. I mean, look, I adore this brand fashion-wise. This is their first, color product. They do have colognes and stuff, so I didn't wanna say beauty, but this is their first color product. I don't know. Oh, hi, thank you. Thanks for joining. You're the best. You're the best. Alyssa's been with me for a very long time. A very long time. Oh, Lexi Jong did a review of these lipsticks. All right, I'll have to check that out. Hope Miss Tom is here on a live anti-haul. Oh my God, do you guys remember Kimberly Clark? Oh my, you just brought me back again, like 7 years, 6, 7 years. Anti-hauls. They smell like rose. I think I'm gonna have to pass. I feel like if they smelled like a really strong, what's acceptable? Nothing. Nothing is acceptable. I don't want fragrance in my lip stuff, or at least not really strong and one that lingers. I was just thinking this has like a sweet birthday cake one, but it fades really quickly. This Summer Fridays one, it fades really quickly. Mm, we're shouting out to Tom. Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, so far no one in the chat is convincing me to purchase the Celine, so I'm probably not gonna get it. I'm probably not gonna get it. And there's 2 boutiques in Vegas, and the last time I walked by one, they didn't have these on display. I feel like maybe I could be convinced if I saw it in person, and touched the component and felt if it was, like, luxurious and heavy, like, maybe I could, like, I'll buy one or something, but yeah, I don't know. A blind buy is gonna be tough for this one. Yeah. Yes. You should absolutely get it. Yeah, get it engraved too with your name. Um, and okay, Sophia does. I can DM Sophia and see if she'll tell me like if the fragrance is unbearable. But I mean, if you tell me this, yeah, I think we have like a similar taste in like lip fragrance. Okay. People keep talking about the new Chanel Rouge Cocoa lipsticks. Did they redo? Did they redo their lipsticks? Hold on. Sorry, I'm doing a search. Rouge Cocoa lipsticks. Well, those have been around forever. Oh, new shades, I think. Oh, okay. Okay. They have several new shades. All right. Maybe I'll check out the new shades. But yeah, that formula has always been great. always been great. And they, Chanel has really toned down their fragrance on a lot of their products, the blushes, the lipsticks, their lip products and stuff. And so, yeah, yeah. Oh, you're a knitter. Awesome. Awesome. Well, go play with the doggy. Um, yeah. And next time let us know what you're knitting. Okay. Well, guys, it is 9:05. We've been on for over 2 hours, so I'm going to take off. I'm gonna take off. Sorry, you guys in the chat are cracking me up. I'm gonna take off. I hope this was a wonderful start to your weekend. Thank you for bearing with me on all the tech stuff, sharing the screens, and all of that because I have not gone live in a really, really long time. But thank you guys. I've got a new video coming up tomorrow. Definitely tune in for that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next live. I'm going to try and do these more regularly, hopefully on a weekly basis. So stay tuned. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.